it's a course that allows madrasa teachers to become, if we can call it qualified, but more kind of prepared to run a madrasa themselves or to be part of a madrasa teaching program, but they will be trained in a holistic manner. And this holistic manner, which is basically Taugheed based, is basically coming from the Quran rather than the conventional way of looking at madrasa, where it was split into different features. So this is basically looking at how you do it together and how you present the actual sciences as well together, bringing it back into the Quran, and then on the other hand also to accelerate the learning program. So for that we need two books basically that 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 we basically get our madrasa teachers together. This is complete madrasa lessons from elementary to advanced. This covers from really, I mean, it takes you right up to adult education, even the Hajj is in here, so very interesting. All the lessons are fully prepared, and so you only need to be able to read and be able, and your students can actually choose. They can actually choose what lessons they want, and it's fully prepared inside the book. So you just follow and you explain and then you ask questions, etc. So this is the first of its kind in the sense that it integrates everything and all the ages as well. And then this book here is the other book is the Foundation Madrasa Lessons for Loving Allah. This is more for the kids who can't read yet, who are still like 6 years old or 4, 5 years, okay, 5 years old, 6 years old, where you teach them how to write, but then you teach them in actual fact how to write the English or the Latin script or what is the Arabic script, and they also learn integrated features of Islam being integrated into every science and bringing everything together. So these two particular books are a requirement for madrasa teachers to complete the course that I'm going to offer online, not online, on this particular program, which is called to become a holistic methodologist in Islamic thought and practice. So it is a course that will require you to master this particular two books and to do a lot of also a lot of in-depth reading yourself in terms of the book itself and on the courses here that I do online will basically deal with things that you need a teacher for, but at the same time you need more the methodology on how to get across that to this child in a very effective way. This is what this madrasa course or this holistic methodologist in Islamic thought and practice is looking at. So I'm hoping that it will that people will log on to this and then buy the books, because you have to have the book to work with me through this particular program. And the books are not expensive, alhamdulillah. So you just contact me at 083-394-5701, and then you can in actual fact order your books and then we will make it available to you. You can pick it up either at my center, which is at number 20 Zenith Road, Vanguard Estate, on a certain few days, or in Bokap, here in my house. So that will be quite interesting for me to see how people enjoy this kind of madrasa teaching, because at the moment the madrasa teaching effectively needs an overhaul, you know, and this, alhamdulillah, I did over 28 years of research and then producing these particular lessons, because I know madrasa teachers are so busy, they can't really prepare lessons in real time, so they use lots of old books and old surahs, etc. And when it comes to the children, it's very difficult for them to actually have a very good understanding while they are children and youth, you know, in order to. So then they have to go to adult classes in the evening to try and understand about Taugheed, etc., etc. So this particular program actually brings you in line with the Quran, bringing everything back into the Quran, because Allah tells us that He will question those who break the Quran into pieces. So we need to be able, very careful not to present Islam in different packages like Taugheed and Seerah and fiqh and, you know, Islamic philosophy, things like that, which is obviously is breaking up the Quran into pieces. So we need to be very careful about that. We need to actually do it from the Quran and out into the sciences, inshallah. That's what our previous scholars used to do. So I hope, inshallah, you can enjoy the program that I'm hoping to do, and it will come primarily from these two books, okay? And you'll be surprised that it's designed in such a way that it is child friendly. So these books are designed in such a way that you encourage your children to put the paper over it and try to trace it and try to learn it, etc. Not inside the book, but it becomes like a reference manual. So that is the introduction to the holistic methodologist, Islamic thought and practice. I hope you will find it interesting and log on to it. I'm going to stop at this point as the introduction. It's a 5 minute 46 seconds, and then maybe you want to leave a comment and perhaps ask questions, etc. before we start with the full program, inshallah, on part 2, etc. So this will be probably part 1. Inshallah, I'm just testing this particular feature to see if it goes on, and then I can be able to do the whole course, inshallah. Shukran. Assalamu alaikum.